But when you mention the Octane blog, there's a couple of good entries in there. I've been reading about him. You know, he's got some entries there on Fate. He's got a couple on management, on soccer, on PE, which was part one of a two-part series, and I'm looking forward to the next edition on there. You know, something on quotes, something on appreciation, and the best one, the one I really enjoyed was the one he wrote about old people staying off the road.
Oh, I'm sure everyone agrees with that.
That was a very good one, well written, and I just like the way he described the nursing home as kind of like a hotel, you know, where you have hookers hanging out with you, you know, in your private room every now and then, you know, and I'm sure it's not like that. I'm sure Papa Douche didn't have it like that, you know, even though it would be nice to have a couple of hookers back in your room where you can go back and play Yahtzee, or you can play bingo.
Yeah, I agree.
Or Connect 4.
Connect 4, yeah, Connect. Don't forget about Connect 4. Connect 4 is a great game.
Great game.
Kind of for the young crowd.
It's more of a young crowd.
Yeah.
I was, you know, old people like it too, but that's more of a young game.
Yeah.
I remember we used to play that at the Suja School for Mentally Retarded Children.
Manny was the Suja
Manny was
champion.
a champion in that one.
He once won a game with Connect 4 with using his only first 2 checkers.
2 checkers.
Believe it or not, 2 checkers, and he won Connect 4.
I remember he used to win a game of tic-tac-toe using 1 box.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even use an X or a no. He would draw a box and he would automatically
Yeah, he'd be like, tic-tac-toe.
Manny was really something special, you know. It's part of Manny being Manny, I guess.
What is he doing now? You speaking to him again?
I remember he still had the place at after hours, you know. He's still running the real estate company that he owns, and he's developing a lot of buildings all over. He said in Confrontation you'll see a lot of his work. He does some part-time architecture work, and I'm very, very proud of Manny. I mean, we got a lot of superstars came out of the Suja School. Diego, the soccer superstar who was just signed by Real Madrid. So he's going to be playing striker for them. It's an exciting time. And then you got Daff. You remember
Daff, the artist.
The artist, yeah.
Was it Shirley Temple?
Shirley Temple, yeah, past to Shirley Temple.
She
was really, that was #1 in the Billboard charts for a couple weeks up there. And don't forget Eli Manning, and don't forget, of course, who just won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And can't forget Snidey. Snidey, one of MxM's own.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is not 8'7", and he still has a twin-size bed, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely, Snidey is like a man-child, as you always say.
As I always called him, the man-child.
Man-child.
That's one big son of a bitch. Snidey, I'm looking forward to another Barney story coming in the new SoCal.
It's gonna be great, and we're gonna be doing that pretty much on October 14th when the game is released.
If it's not delayed again.
No, it'll be 72 days away, baby.
72.
72 days away until we celebrate on the streets of Crossroads again. And who knows where I'll become governor of.
Yeah, I might just throw another concert at Crossroads.
There's going to be many concerts. Yeah. I think we're going to have about 4 concerts a day.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be that big. I really think it's going to...
Been working on some new material, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. You had a lot of time to work on material. Shit.
Yeah, I'm actually working on my new album, and I'm promoting it out here in Vigilance. I'm glad you guys enjoy me out here.
Okay.
Also promoting SoCal Confrontation.
That's good.
They wanted me to do some promo stuff. I was really reluctant to take it, but they offered me a lot of rupees, so I jumped on it.
Yeah, you see, they knew I was very enthusiastic about the game, so they asked me early on to be part of it, and you know, did the Vanity Fair cover, which was something.
That was actually a high cover.
You say
It was you with SOCOM.
Yeah.
Hiding your crotch, right?
Yeah, the Wiimote. Yeah. The Wiimote. I mean, there was nothing really SOCOM about what I was having apart from just being at Crossroads and being on the rooftop there, you know, and seeing the way they fix up Crossroads was very nice, and it was a great time to take a look behind the scenes of, you know, what they're doing over there, and I'm pleased. I'm very happy. I mean, Crossroads is gonna be...
Looks amazing.
It's real great. You can access a lot more roads. You know, the douche den is looking good. You know, I mean, after we converted it to a disco slash
hibachi.
Yes.
Hibachi.
And there was a yoga center downstairs, and then we also had I don't know. There's a lot of things going on there. I really can't even pinpoint them. There's just so many things going on. I had to hire, you know.
I look forward to going to the fish shack again. That's a really fresh fish down there. Great spot to get.
I think it went out of business.
It did?
I think the fish shack went out of business. They ran out of fish because there's no water there. So all the fish was imported from the sea, I believe.
Okay.
So that was something that was, you know.
I would hope it was imported from the sea.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to the Banana Shack. I hope to go back up to the Banana Shack. I mean, I haven't had a good banana since I left Crossroads, I believe. And that's something that I'm really looking forward to.
I actually look forward to see Patrick Swayze.
Well, yes.
I heard he's doing a little better.
Good.
And he looks horrible though.
He doesn't make too many public appearances, but when the game is released, you know, I'm gonna try to aid his administration there. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. And even if I work under Patrick Swayze,
I heard he's gonna resign because of his sickness. So who would take the throne?
But you see, that's I think he's the man for the job. You know.
I'm sure he is, but being that he's sick and all, it might not last as long as you would hope.
That'll be a sad day. The day he, you know, God forbid. But
I heard actually Tito Jackson was interested in that job.
Well, Tito's been, you know, he's pretty respected now in the SOCOM community. I remember since he did, you know, a lot of humanitarian aid work throughout the Bitter Jungle region. You know, trying to help with the lag there and trying to overcome that problem. You know, and Tito Jackson's been an instrumental figure in that. And it's gonna be interesting, really interesting to see.
Okay. We gotta pay some bills, so we be back on 101.9.
The sound of the galaxy.
101.